Follow this secret Instagram account. It's an exposed video coming soon. Please follow. Anyway, Nas Daily is one of the top YouTubers on the platform. He recently, though, has been receiving an insane amount of backlash. His platform, which is built on lies, is beginning to crumble. He has recently been exposed for faking videos, exploiting, and more. So in this video, we will get into the story of Nas Daily, how to not treat others as a YouTuber, and how to not get exposed for being a scumbag. Nas Daily began YouTube with fast-paced editing videos. Each short video took hours upon hours to edit and was about some cool place around the world or some interesting person who did something cool. He told motivational stories, fun stories, and just cool places around the world.
The moon, it's right here on planet Earth, and it's not Mount Everest. It is a mountain in a country where lots of crazy physics happens.
Recently, though, Nas has been facing some serious levels of backlash. He was called out multiple times. Well, it all began when Nas explored a village, and some people that he wanted to make a video about were living in this village. They were very talented, and especially there was an elderly woman who Nas Daily decided to start a business with. The problem, though, was that this woman didn't consent to anything. She was over the age of 100, and it just seems a little wrong to try to use someone that old for profit. He added in his video description that the grandma would be part of his online program and would teach people about tattoos, and basically offering to use her as profit. A younger relative of the elderly woman would tweet out later saying her grandma didn't agree to anything and that Nas was basically exploiting her culture for money. This led to hashtag unfollow Nas Daily trending on Twitter, and overall, he began to become hated. People would begin to see the YouTuber that once preached just wanting to hear more in a worse light. Soon, though, things would take a much worse turn. Nas Daily has a serious problem. It isn't discussed on his massive channel that has tens of millions of subscribers and makes millions of dollars a year, but it's there. A problem that many YouTubers face today. It's a whole believe what you believe concept. The idea that you believe in something. And Nas Daily is so scummy that he can't even make up his mind on what he believes in. The Palestine-Israel conflict is a massive debate today, and Nas Daily decided to speak on it. He made a video talking about why he supports Israel over Palestine, even though months before he claimed he supported Palestine, and then a leaked clip would show him yelling F Israel before seeing the camera and trying to take it back, though it were a joke. It's clear that Nas doesn't even know what he believes in, and he changes his mind constantly on what he supports to whatever benefits him the most. One day he'll support Palestine, and the next day he'll decide Israel is where he's at. Why does someone like this have a massive platform talking about exploring and learning and caring about the world when he constantly does scummy things and backtracks on what he says when it benefits him?
What you say? Israel, sir.
If this wasn't enough, Nas Daily would have more conflict in the future. He would make a video many would say mocked Islam. It was about him converting to Islam for a month, and he claimed he learned all he needed to know about the religion in a short, fast-paced, edited video. This angered many religious people who claimed this religion takes years to understand and learn about. I can say this is perfectly reasonable as a Christian. Religion is a very complicated concept with thousands of layers to uncover. Saying you learned everything you need to in a month is unreasonable and just straight up disrespectful. Nas's more than mistakes and bad decisions would get him in more trouble. Today, there are lots of hate videos that exist on him. Nas Daily, so far, is not looking so good. We already uncovered why he tried to exploit an older woman, lied about supporting Palestine than Israel, because we have no idea where he stands, and finally, mocked religion. Nas Daily is just not a good YouTuber. It's clear he just tries to go with whatever is popular at the time. When it comes to conflicts he probably has no idea about, such as Palestine and Israel, and he just takes other cultures for granted. He does his best to travel around the world, but also just exploits the culture he should respect. He preaches being this kind, understanding man, but overall he's just not a good person. And it's really sad that someone like this is the one who gets a massive platform. I'm glad that there have been more videos uncovering him and his scummy past, and his scummy decisions, because it disgusts me, the actions he has done over time. He just keeps on coming down in decline. If you look up his statistics, like I said earlier, I'm not lying, his views are going downhill fast. And considering how long his short videos take to edit, this could be detrimentally horrifying and very bad for his channel, because he needs these videos to be able to pay to explore the world, and what he does. Do I think that he could probably fix some mistakes and build himself back up? I think it's possible. He could apologize and fix himself, but I just don't think he will, and we probably never know if he will, because he lies about what he believes in half the time. He constantly changes his mind, like with the Palestine and Israel conflict. He just it's clear he doesn't know what he's even talking about. With a group of friends, he'll say F Israel, but then a month before he'll preach how much he loves it, and then a month before that he'll preach how much he loves Palestine. So it just doesn't make any sense. Like, pick a side and stick with it, buddy. Like, it's almost worse to just pretend to be on one side and then switch when it benefits you. If you're a real fan of the channel, you've probably seen my old Uruguay video and my Speed McQueen video where I talk about how, like, Uruguay used the conflict to profit from it. So, I mean, at least, I guess, he hasn't fully, like, somehow tried to profit from this, like, horrific war. But he definitely has done, like, Uruguay has done some horrible things. Like, Uruguay tried to get people to subscribe and he'd give a cent to Palestine, which is insulting, and, like, that's not gonna, that, like, so obviously he's just trying to paint himself in a good light and get as many subscribers as he can, because, you know, 14k subscribers isn't that much money to Palestine through that method. So at least he isn't doing something like that, but, like, it just makes me sad when people who don't know anything switch back and forth when it benefits them. And I can't get over how he tried to exploit that older woman, not Uruguay, Nastali, but it just saddens me because the woman was over 100 years old and she was talking to a translator, and apparently, like, words got mixed up where they thought she, like, agreed, but, like, why would you even try to get an older woman to agree? That's really sad and sickening. You try to exploit someone like that, someone who is so old and has trouble understanding through a translator. Like, obviously, you should not try to put a woman like that to work for profit. I don't know why, but I get, like, Mr. Beast vibes from him. Speaking of Mr. Beast did the interview with Umpavel. I don't know if I'm going to make a video on it, but I could uncover it. I feel like it's only fair because I did cover the dog pack allegations multiple times. I made 2 videos on that. So maybe I will. Depends how much traction it gets, and I've already watched part of it. I watched the part where he says he's going to sue dog pack. So I'm just going to have to see if it's beneficial to if it's going to be a good topic to talk about. It's a 2.5 hour long video, so if I do watch it, I'm doing it for you guys because, I don't know if I can make it through that whole thing, but yeah, I've definitely watched some parts of it. Some parts Mr. Beast says some good stuff, but other parts is like, nah, I still don't agree with him. Like, Jake Weddle, he pretty much dismisses Jake Weddle's trauma, but yeah, we're gonna have to see with that, and I hope you enjoyed this video today. Leave a like, subscribe, and sorry for the background noise. One of my siblings was vacuuming, and it just made a really loud noise, so yeah, it was a little annoying for like 2 minutes, and I didn't realize it until the final edit. So yeah, just wanted to apologize for that. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want, comment a YouTuber who you think will never be exposed for being a horrible person. I really hope they don't, whoever you comment. There's got to be some good people out there, right? There's got to be. Maybe the comment section under this video can restore humanity a little bit.